Hi guys, right, I'm going to show you how to inflate one of these watch back removal balls. You may have seen these. They're used to remove the backs off the watch using a friction. Now I bought this ball from AliExpress. It arrived yesterday. I think it only cost me about 80 pence, and I bought it in a group of other things. There was I bought hair clippers and 10 microfiber cloths. The whole lot came to like £5, and it was some kind of deal where if you buy 3 items, you get free shipping. And that worked out fantastic. So this came to about 80 pence with free shipping. And they ship it, unsurprisingly, flat. And I thought, oh, okay, so how do we inflate it? And I can see that it's got a valve there that you see on footballs and things like that. So if you've got a pump, you may have one of these kind of needle valve things that you pop in there onto like a little hand pump, and you'll be able to pump it up. But I probably got one of those somewhere in a garage. It was pouring with rain. I couldn't really be bothered to go out there and root around. So I wondered if there's another method of inflating. It's only a little small ball, so is there another way of doing it? You can't just put it to your mouth and blow it because of the valve that's inside. You need to put like a little tube or something in there. So I came across this method. I'm going to give it a try now. And what it involves is find an old baro that's, a lot of the ink has gone down the tube. So you've got a clear section. So we're going to cut a bit of that off and see if that will do the job. So I'll unscrew this. Hang on. We'll take out, as you can see, mine's got a lot of ink left in there, but we don't need too much of the tube. So I'm going to cut this off. One second, it's just, sorry, it's very cloudy here today. So we've got the tube. I mean, I could give it a wash through, but there's not really much ink left in there at all. So I think I'm going to chance it. Let's focus. So we're going to put that into there quite hard. And then see if I can blow it. I need to put it in a little bit harder. Right, so that's not really working. So I've cut the end of the tube into more of an angle to see if that opens up the valve, because I was putting it in there, blowing in it, and nothing's happening. So I think the valve has to be opened up a little bit. Let's try that. I think the thing is I didn't have it in far enough, because I was just giving a little puff and that started to inflate. So let's have a little go. As you can see, it's inflated. So I'll get a little bit more pressure on that, pull out the tube, and we should have an inflated ball. Okay, so I've taken the tube out, and now we've got some air in the ball. Now I don't know how inflated it needs to be. I could always put a bit more in there. And now we should be able to use it to unscrew the backs of watches, which is what I bought it for. And that does it a lot better than than this metal one, which I've been using up to now, which is perfectly good. But sometimes it skips out of these things and you can scratch the back quite easily. So I'd seen people using these little balls, because when you press there, it's quite kind of sticky kind of surface, and you can tighten it up pretty well. That's quite tight. I think this works with lots of different screw backs. It's very quick. So you don't want the ball too hard, otherwise it's not going to create enough surface pressure, because you want it to be able to create lots of surface pressure all around, get into those little nicks there to create a lot more friction. So that trick works. So if you get one of these little ball things and you want to inflate it, you haven't got a pump, just a tube from a ball tip pen. Obviously clean the ink out first, but don't use one that's got ink in. Just find one where the ink's dried out and it's been used. You could cut like I have, make it into more of a coil. That seems to have made it work a bit better, but I did have to push it in quite a long way. So obviously blow, do not suck. You do not want to be sucking that into your windpipe, that's for sure. So be very, very careful using this. And I didn't need to use too much pressure because it's only a small little ball. And to deflate it, I think you could just push that in and then squeeze it to get the air back out. Sorry about the light here, it's a bit cloudy, but I think you got the idea. Thanks for watching.